Archangel Michael says, the silence you are facing is not empty, it carries weight, it carries meaning, and it is preparing to reveal a truth that you have been avoiding. The days without calls, the nights without messages, they are not accidents, they are signals pointing towards something bigger that heaven wants you to notice. Each pause in communication is a part of a divine story being written behind the curtain of your life, and soon, it will unfold in front of you. The distance you feel is not just about someone ignoring you, it is about God shifting the ground beneath you to show who is truly meant to stand beside you. The absence that stings like fire today is the very key to unlocking loyalty and betrayal hidden in the shadows. This silence, as painful as it is, carries the fingerprints of truth, and tonight, it begins to surface. Your heart knows something is not right. You have waited, stared at your phone, replayed conversations, and still no word came. That quietness is more dangerous than the loudest storm because it holds secrets too heavy for the other person to say aloud. Their silence is speaking, louder than any words could. It reveals fear, guilt, hesitation, and a choice that has already been made in their heart. While you think they are too busy to reach out, heaven wants you to see that their distance is not distraction, it is direction, guiding you to uncover what you deserve to know. Type Amen to get blessing 333. The pain of not hearing from them grows heavier with each passing day, but Archangel Michael has positioned you to see clearly without their interference. What they could not tell you in words, their absence is declaring. They are hiding, because the truth, once spoken, will expose them. God has seen your tears in the silence. He has heard the questions in your soul that you could never put into words. And He has answered not by noise, but by removing the distractions, so you can finally see the one truth you deserve, who is genuine, and who is not. Do not think that they forgot you. They didn't. Instead, they wrestle every day with what to say, how to confess, and what would happen if you knew what they've been doing behind your back. The silence is not forgetfulness, it is the weight of guilt pressing down on them, keeping them from facing you. Archangel Michael says, this moment is the pause before revelation. Do not be deceived by the emptiness of your phone, heaven is filling it with answers that will arrive not in a text, but in signs you cannot ignore. Something big is about to break open, and their silence has been preparing you for it. Type Amen to get blessing 444. They cannot call you because their heart trembles with the truth. They cannot message you because their hands are not clean. The distance is not random. It is divine separation, allowing you to step back before their deception pulls you deeper into pain. Look at how long they have stayed away. Each day of silence was a day of planning, a day of covering tracks, a day of hoping you would not notice. Yet God's eyes never looked away, and now He is showing you what they tried to bury. The stillness between you is sacred, even if it hurts. It is protection disguised as rejection. The angelic shield around you is keeping you from words that would wound you more than silence ever could. Archangel Michael says, soon, what was whispered in secret will rise like thunder. You will no longer wonder why they stayed away. You will see it, you will feel it, and you will know the truth without them ever needing to confess. Type Amen to get blessing 555. Their silence is an answer. It is the proof you need. And though it breaks your spirit now, it is the doorway to your freedom. Archangel Michael says, silence carries messages that words dare not speak. When someone holds back their call, when they withhold a message, it is not emptiness but a warning. It is heaven's way of shaking you awake to see the truth behind their hesitation. The phone stays still, but in that stillness is betrayal. The inbox remains empty, but within that emptiness is a storm. You think nothing is happening, but in reality, everything is unfolding behind your back. Distance is not by chance. It is chosen, calculated, and deliberate. Someone is hiding, someone is pretending, and someone is watching closely while you are left in the dark. And yet, in the silence, you grow stronger. The absence teaches you what presence never could. You are learning to see their real intentions, not through words, but through the spaces where their words should have been. Type Amen to get blessing 333. Every missed call is a sign. Every ignored message is a clue. What they didn't say is more powerful than what they could have said. God is showing you that you are not losing them, you are being saved from them. Their silence is exposing them in ways their speech never could. If they cared, you would know it. If they loved, you would feel it. If they were true, you would not be left waiting. You cry and ask why they stopped reaching out. The truth is, they are carrying secrets too heavy to share. The silence is their shield, protecting themselves, but leaving you shattered. Archangel Michael says, do not mistake this silence as weakness on your part. It is strength from heaven, cutting away the fake ties before they could destroy you completely. Type Amen to get blessing 444. The people who avoid you are not doing so by accident. They know their actions cannot survive the light of your awareness. They know once you find out, their mask will fall apart. Their hands type words and delete them. Their lips want to speak but remain sealed. Their conscience burns, but they keep running. Silence is not distance, it is evidence. You think they forgot you, but no. They remember you every single day. They replay your face, your voice, your presence, but they lack the courage to face what they have done. God has been preparing you for this season. The quietness is not punishment. It is divine separation, pushing away what is false, drawing you closer to what is real. Type Amen to get blessing 555. The truth is in the pause. The revelation hides in the gap. Heaven is speaking louder than any ringtone, louder than any text alert. Their absence is a doorway to your freedom. The one who cannot face you is already defeated by their own choices. Their silence is their confession, written in invisible ink, but heaven has made it visible to your heart. You are being guarded, even now. The angels surround you, whispering in the silence, showing you what human words could never admit. The stillness is the protection your soul has been crying for. Archangel Michael says, the one who hides today will soon be exposed. Their silence will betray them, and you will no longer wonder why they disappeared. The answers will stand in front of you like lightning splitting the night. Type Amen to get blessing 666. Archangel Michael says, what feels like emptiness is not empty at all. Every hour that passes without a call is filled with meaning, each second without a message carries weight. Heaven is rearranging your path, and their silence is a piece of that divine puzzle. You thought you lost something valuable, but in truth, you were spared from chains that would have dragged you down. Their absence is not a punishment, but a shield. A wall placed by heaven to keep harm from reaching you. They sit in silence not because they don't think of you, but because they cannot face the truth that you already sense. Their distance is guilt, their quietness is fear, and their hesitation is proof. You feel the heaviness because their soul is restless. This waiting, this wondering, it is not meaningless. It is the storm before revelation. It is the silence before thunder. And when it breaks, you will see exactly why they chose to stay away. Type Amen to get blessing 777. You have cried into the stillness, asking for answers. Heaven has not ignored you, heaven has been speaking through the silence itself. The delay in their response is not accidental, it is intentional, it is spiritual, it is revealing. Look at their pattern. First they were near, then they were distant. First they spoke freely, now they hide. This is not coincidence, this is consequence. Something has shifted, and that shift is meant for you to see. Every ignored call is a red flag. Every unread message is a message of its own. You are not invisible, you are not forgotten, you are protected. Archangel Michael says, there will be a moment very soon when their silence cannot be maintained any longer. They will be forced to face you, and when they do, the truth will spill out like water breaking through a dam. Type Amen to get blessing 888. The silence is burning them. It is eating away at their peace. You think you are the only one suffering, but they are drowning in their own avoidance. They cannot reach out, because every word they speak risks exposing the truth they are hiding. They cannot call, because the sound of your voice would break the walls they built around their lies. They cannot message, because even the simplest text would unravel their mask. You are not losing, you are winning. You are not abandoned, you are being guided. You are not alone, heaven stands beside you. The silence is not weakness. It is the most powerful revelation they could ever give you. Without speaking a word, they have told you everything you needed to know. Type Amen to get blessing 999. They wait, hoping you will stop noticing. They wait, praying you will grow tired and walk away quietly. But heaven says no, the truth will be revealed, whether they like it or not. Their silence is temporary, but your breakthrough is eternal. The time is close when everything will come to the surface, and you will see clearly who was true and who was false. The angels are already working. They are opening doors of clarity, pulling away masks, and breaking chains. This silence that aches today is the very silence that will save you tomorrow. Archangel Michael says, when the silence ends, it will not end with a whisper. It will end with a revelation so loud, so undeniable, that you will never look at them the same again. Type Amen to get blessing 111. Archangel Michael says, the silence is a mirror. It reflects the truth of their heart, whether they admit it or not. What they refuse to say out loud is being screamed through their absence. They know that words can be denied, twisted, or explained away. But silence leaves no excuse. Silence is confession without lips moving. Silence is guilt exposed without evidence. Each time you check your phone and find nothing, you are not forgotten. You are being given clarity. The universe is teaching you to hear what is not spoken. And soon, you will no longer chase their words, because their lack of action has told you everything. The silence itself is the loudest answer. Type Amen to get blessing 222. You have felt the ache of waiting, but understand, the waiting was part of the plan. It forced you to open your eyes, it pushed you to trust your intuition, and it taught you to see through masks. Every unreturned call is a clue, every unanswered message is a revelation. They are not as strong as they appear, they are afraid. They fear that if they draw near, their lies will crumble before you. This season of stillness is not meant to break you. It is meant to strengthen you. You are learning that your worth does not depend on who reaches out to you. Archangel Michael says, soon, you will look back and thank heaven for the silence, because it kept you from being trapped in a lie. Type Amen to get blessing 333. The one who avoids you feels the weight of their own actions. They carry secrets that silence cannot hide forever. Their delay is the rope tightening around their own deception. You are not missing a call, you are missing a trap. You are not missing a message, you are missing manipulation. God is not letting their words reach you, because their words are poisoned. This silence is heaven's alarm system. It is the shield that guards your soul from further pain. It is proof that you are being guided away from what was never meant to stay. And when the truth arrives, it will come with undeniable force. The silence will end with a revelation you cannot ignore. Type Amen to get blessing 444. They cannot hold back much longer. Silence may hide truth for a moment, but truth is stronger than silence. Their actions will betray them before their words ever do. Even now, they feel the fire of their choices burning inside. They wonder how much longer they can delay. They wonder if you already know. And deep down, they know you do. Their silence is not strength, it is weakness. It is not wisdom, it is fear. It is the attempt to cover a wound that has already started bleeding. Archangel Michael says, prepare yourself. Because what was hidden in their silence will soon stand in front of you, undeniable and unstoppable. Type Amen to get blessing 555. Archangel Michael says, every moment of silence is part of a divine script. What you see as distance is actually the unraveling of hidden truths. You are being shielded from conversations that would have shattered your spirit. They want to reach out, but their guilt holds them back. They want to speak, but the truth in their words would expose everything they tried to hide. The silence is not rejection, it is the confession they cannot put into words. You feel abandoned, but heaven whispers, you are being protected. The quietness is God's way of keeping your heart from further wounds. The one who avoids you is already revealing themselves without saying a single word. This silence will not last forever. It is the pause before a storm, the stillness before the thunder. And when it breaks, everything that was buried will rise to the surface. Type Amen to get blessing 666. Each day without contact is another piece of the puzzle falling into place. Their absence is proof of the battle inside them. Their fear of exposure outweighs their desire to connect. They think silence will save them, but silence is destroying them. They believe avoiding you will erase the truth, but avoidance only magnifies the guilt. Heaven is letting them taste the consequences of their actions before you even hear a word. The distance between you is a classroom. You are learning discernment, strength, and independence. What once hurt you will soon empower you. Archangel Michael says, this silence is temporary. But the lessons you gain from it will stay with you forever. Type Amen to get blessing 777. They scroll through your number. They type your name into the message box. They start to write, but their conscience stops them. The words that sit unspoken are heavier than anything they could say. Their silence is a prison. They are trapped in it, unable to face the consequences of truth. And every day, the walls of that prison close in tighter. You are not abandoned, you are being separated. God is making sure the wrong voices do not have access to your spirit anymore. You are being preserved for something pure, something real. And when the silence finally ends, it will not come as a whisper. It will crash like a wave and drown the lies they tried to keep hidden. Type Amen to get blessing 888. Do not chase after the quiet. Do not run after unanswered messages. The silence is not emptiness, it is revelation. It shows you who they are when no one is watching. They cannot fake consistency. They cannot pretend loyalty forever. Silence has exposed what words could never cover. The distance is more honest than their presence ever was. And though it cuts deep, it is the doorway to your healing. Archangel Michael says, the silence you endure today will soon give way to clarity, and clarity will give way to freedom. Type Amen to get blessing 999. Archangel Michael says, silence is not an accident. It is heaven's coded language, written not in words but in absence. What you are experiencing is not neglect, it is revelation. They thought they could vanish quietly, but every day of silence adds weight to their guilt. Every unanswered call builds evidence against them. They believe they are hiding, but in truth, they are exposing themselves without realizing it. The stillness that surrounds you is not empty. It is full of whispers from heaven, guiding you, warning you, and preparing you. The absence of their voice is the presence of truth. You may feel the sting of loneliness now, but know this, their silence is your shield. What they could not say would have hurt you more than what they left unsaid. Type Amen to get blessing 111. Every message you never received was protection. Every call that never came was divine timing. God saw what was behind their words and removed them before they could reach you. They sit in silence, wrestling with their choices. The guilt rises every night, but still, they cannot face you. Their quiet is not peace, it is torment. You are not left out, you are being lifted up. Heaven wants your ears clear from lies, so your spirit can hear only the truth. The silence is painful, but it is purifying. Archangel Michael says, soon, silence will turn into exposure. What they tried to bury will not stay hidden. The stillness will break open into a revelation. Type Amen to get blessing 222. Look closely at the silence, it speaks louder than words. Their absence is not because they are too busy. It is because they are afraid you already know. They hesitate to face you, because they know their actions cannot withstand the light of your awareness. Each second they remain silent is proof that their mask is slipping. The truth does not need their confession. It is already written in the distance, in the waiting, in the unanswered moments. Heaven has made their silence into your evidence. And when you look back, you will realize that this period of stillness was the very thing that saved you from further pain. Type Amen to get blessing 333. Their silence is heavy. It weighs on their soul, it burns in their conscience. What they thought would protect them is now crushing them from within. You are not the only one who feels the distance. They feel it too, but for them, it is filled with guilt, shame, and regret. For you, it is filled with protection and preparation. The absence of their words has unlocked a greater truth: people cannot hide forever. Sooner or later, the silence they hide behind collapses, and truth comes rushing in like a flood. Archangel Michael says, "Hold on. You are close to seeing what silence has been hiding." Type Amen to get blessing 444. Archangel Michael says, "Silence is not the absence of sound, it is the presence of truth too powerful to hide any longer." What they refuse to say out loud is already written in the spaces where their words should have been. Every day without contact is not just a gap in communication, it is a sign. It reveals their hesitation, their fear, and their guilt. They are choosing silence because they cannot risk exposure. Your heart aches, wondering why the phone remains quiet, but heaven whispers. You are not forgotten, you are being guarded. The silence is heaven's hand covering your ears from words that would have broken you. This silence is not the end, it is the beginning. It is the calm before the storm, the pause before the revelation, the quiet before the breakthrough. Type Amen to get blessing 555. They think you are waiting for them. They think silence will weaken you. But heaven is using this silence to strengthen you beyond. They avoid you because they know the truth is heavy. They hide because they cannot face your eyes. They stay quiet because their lies cannot survive your awareness. Archangel Michael says, "Do not mistake their silence as power. It is not control, it is collapse. The walls around them are falling, and soon, you will see it all." Type Amen to get blessing 666. You are learning something sacred in this season, the ability to read silence. To hear what is not spoken, to see what is not shown. This gift will protect you not just now, but for the rest of your life. They believed ignoring you would erase the bond. But instead, it revealed their weakness. The more they stayed away, the clearer their truth became. The pain you feel is not in vain. It is shaping you, sharpening you, preparing you. You are stepping into a season where silence no longer confuses you, it empowers you. Their silence is your freedom. What they thought would break you has become your strength. Type Amen to get blessing 777. Even now, their silence torments them. At night, they rehearse what they should have said. By day, they pretend they are fine. But the truth presses harder every second, and silence is no longer enough to protect them. They cannot run from the storm. They cannot hide from the light. The silence is only a temporary shield, and it is already cracking. Heaven has given you this silence as evidence. You don't need to chase their words, you already hold the truth. The quiet between you speaks more loudly than any call ever could. Archangel Michael says, "Prepare yourself." The silence will soon shatter, and the revelation will change everything. Type Amen to get blessing 888.